right. Good morning. We are doing a really exciting experiment. Exciting. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And I definitely am getting ready to launch this breakout room. I just wanted to make sure that everybody is in the Pear Deck and knows what the experiment is about before we put you into breakout rooms. If we do, let's see, I need to share my screen real quick and get into the presentation so that we are in the same page, and then we'll go into breakout room. So it looks like this. And that's the setup that for the experiment. Each one of these containers has an egg soaking in vinegar. The backup one is for this Zoom. And then I have one that isn't in vinegar. This is the measuring container to see what happened with the liquids that the eggs are soaking in. And it's all about osmosis, the movement of molecules across a membrane. But you know that because you've already read the background reading, the difference between diffusion and osmosis, and its importance to cells and human life. These are the materials that we will be using in the experiment. And this is an example of the raw egg. There was a white one in Yesnick's class, and Collins. Yeah, hers started with a brown shell. And you can see that the mass of the raw egg was 50.
Yesnick, I have a
Yes,
question. Do I need to go get an egg?
No, we're going to be discussing the results of the one that we've done in the teacher classrooms. Good question. And then the observations of what the egg looked like, smelled like, felt like before we soaked it in the vinegar. Anybody have questions about the data we collected on the raw egg? Okay. So this is the job for you. Here's what happened. We took the egg out of the vinegar and its mass was 81 grams. And these are the new observations. Now it's soft, clammy, translucent. It smells like vinegar. If you tap on it, no noise. It's smooth and no irregularity. So what happened to the water molecules in the vinegar? What happened? That's what you're going to be discussing and trying to use the data to support your answer. What science magic happened that transformed the egg? Who has a question before I put you in breakout rooms to do this discussion?
Here's the egg and what it looks like.
Oh, wait, let me get mine.
See, you can squish it.
That is gross.
Was the shell on the egg when you put it in there?
It's really cool.
See, look, here you can see for the shell.
So is it raw inside?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Smash it, smash it.
That's
If you don't, if you squeeze it too
day
hard, you will.
4.
Are you going to eat it afterwards?
Well,
Do we eat it?
we save that for the principal, right?
We have a few we can send him.
Okay, so I'm intentionally repeating myself. Your discussion is to answer what the direction of the molecules through the membrane and making sense of the data after the egg got soaked in vinegar. I'm gonna turn my screen off and go into another breakout room so that you can have your conversation.
Well, it's obvious that the water went into the egg because the mass increased. So obviously it went into, it soaked up all the water, and that was the osmosis in action.
But that had to have been after, if I can join you, the vinegar must have dissolved. the eggshell.
Wait.
It's
Hold
squishy.
on. I hear you, but am I supposed to be writing for everybody? Like, do you want me to write that down? Karen,
Yeah.
Rebecca, do you want me to just write for everybody? I'll do it.
Yeah, I think you should.
Well,
Okay.
hold on. I think we need to get organized, people. This is a group assignment. We're not supposed to just have two people running the conversation. Let's see if everybody has a little something to say here.
But Rebecca's right.
Maybe, but we don't even know. Jane, you're supposed to have the presentation up. So why don't we start there? Can you get the presentation up, please? So we can all see.
And I like how Rebecca and Karen are talking, but I would like, Lynn, I would like to hear other people because I know other people have great thoughts about this too.
Okay, is this what you want?
Well, what does the data say? Is there numbers? What, I see the 81 there. What was the original data? What's the data say?
I think the original data said that it was less than 81. So
Yeah, it was 59.
yes, yeah.
All right, so the data goes from 59 to 61, that's 29.
Wait, why are they different colors?
And are you sure that the arrows are supposed to go towards the egg and not like away from? Like if the egg is expanding, shouldn't like the arrows be like maybe going away?
No, of course they go in because the water was going into the egg. That was why it increased in mass.
So all the arrows should be the same color because it's all water going in, right?
I don't want all the arrows to be the same color. That's boring.
It's not.
Like, why would they
water.
give us all these colors if we only had to use one?
It's not water. It's vinegar.
Well, vinegar isn't purple.
Once again, I'm hearing Rebecca give all the answers. So I would like to have somebody else get in this conversation. I don't know who hasn't talked yet, but I know that Rachel or Ted, what do you guys think?
Thanks, Jackie, for asking.
Is vinegar yellow? Should I use yellow?
Wait, is the vinegar going in or is the water going in?
I think they're both going in. The vinegar and the water are both getting
So
in.
maybe the arrow should be the same color. I mean, different colors then. One arrow for water, one arrow for vinegar.
Seriously, guys, I think we're getting too stuck on these colors. It really doesn't matter that much. We have to finish this assignment. So let's try to.
We should do blue. I like blue for the water.
Yeah, can we agree on blue for the water, everybody? How about that? Blue?
Can we just have Rebecca give all the answers? She's so
It's
good
not-
at it.
It's not water. It's vinegar. What are y'all doing?
It's both, right?
Rebecca,
those
what
two.
color?
What color are we gonna go for the
Just
vinegar,
have
everybody?
one person. I don't
Yellow.
have one person.
Vinegar
answer
should
the
be
question,
yellow.
Guys, this is an assignment everybody is supposed to be doing. You can't just have one person answer all the questions.
We should just color it like an Easter egg.
Yeah, because vinegar makes the Easter egg. I was gonna say, I feel like it's Easter already. Vinegar stinks, right?
I'm ready for next vacation.
Vinegar stinks just like you guys. Like, what are you doing? Like, we're supposed to be doing. Like, why are you talking about Easter? Come on, let's do this.
Wait, now back to the arrows. Don't we have to label these arrows?
I don't think so. I think if we just show the process of osmosis, I think that's what she wants us to do. Jackie, what do you think? Isn't that?
I think we need to get back and focus on what it is
Well-
we're supposed to be doing for this assignment.
Guys,
and-
look at the screen. It says summary statement of what is happening with supporting data. We have to put a statement there.
Well, I think even though Rebecca's talking too much, that she is right. We do need to put a summary statement on there.
And make sure, like I said, that we have to use the data. We went from 59 to 81. Who's gonna do the summary statement?
Jane, what are you doing? Why don't you just type it? What is that? Your letters are too big.
Oh my
I
God,
like
Rebecca,
those
stop.
letters. I like the color yellow. It's pretty. It works with vinegar and it works with Easter and it shows you that it's going in and it pops off the screen.
We're not going to be able to fit a whole answer in there with that crazy drawing, writing. You got to type it.
Rebecca, why are you being so bossy? Let somebody
Because
else-
she's being
Just-
stupid. What?
That is not nice. Just because she wants to put in yellow, let her do it. You're not in charge of this.
Well, I'm the only one who's like doing it
We
because
should all be working together.
If I could summarize what we have so far, I think I'm hearing that the vinegar is going into the egg, and that's changing the mass from 59 to 81. And Jane's going to put in the numbers, like John said, for the summary statement. Is that what we're saying here?
I think we have to also add that the vinegar dissolves the eggshell before it is absorbed by the membrane of the egg.
So what I'm hearing is that's why it's all squishy when they were pushing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Jane, can you make it black instead of yellow? Like, why are you?
Seriously, Jane, you don't have to listen to everything Rebecca says. If you want it yellow, make it yellow. She's
No.
Preach, Jackie, preach.
No,
not
it
in
can't be.
charge.
Well, I think, can everybody agree that we want to have our statement have the facts? As John pointed out, we do need to have the facts. So I think making sure that we have vinegar, water, the masses, I think, how does everybody feel about what Jane has already typed in? And should we add anything else? What do you think?
Yes, Jane, you need to add units.
Oh, I was gonna say the same thing. We need some grams
I
there.
got it first.
So where? With the vinegar and water goes in, or the mass went up from 59 to 81? Where do you want this unit thing?
The 59 is the unit. So you put
Grams.
59G
Grams.
and 81G. Yeah.
We should also say 22 grams, increase 22 grams. Be more specific with our data.
Just like this, increase 22 grams. Okay, so I'm using black like Rebecca said, and now it's over the other one and I can't read the word grams.
Jane, you can use any color you want. Rebecca is not the boss of everybody. Do what
Make the, after the 81G, make that a comma and then put an increase of 22 grams.
What is this, English class now?
Yes.
I think I heard also that we wanted to mention something about the membrane being softened.
Jane, you gotta make the font smaller. We're not gonna be able to fit our whole statement in that box.
Like that?
I read that.
That might be a little too small, but a little bigger than that, I think would be good.
You
Keep
see
going.
how
Yeah, right there. That's good. Right
because the summary statement of what is happening with from data has a colon after it, so the statement goes down there. You need to move it down below the egg.
Oh my gosh. Jackie said that you're not the boss of me.
Rebecca,
Well, it's very obvious where it goes.
Rebecca, seriously, you need to stop trying to be in charge of everything.
Well, I don't want to get this wrong, and you
You
guys
do that all the time. I'm sick of it.
Well, I think it's looking really nice, and I think Jane, I think it was a good idea to move it down below there. So I think we're
Guys,
looking good.
we still need to include about it, what Rachel said about it dissolving the membrane.
Yeah,
Eggshell.
I agree. Who else agrees that that's the best way to go? Should we add, I think we need to add a statement about, yep, I think so too. So like, great. I don't think we have to say Rachel said. I think
Well,
it's
Rachel said it was the vinegar that dissolved the membrane. It is very vague.
Did you guys read Freak the Mighty for Miss Rice's class? That book is so boring.
It's a great book. What?
Well, I disagree, but people, let's stay focused. We got to
I
get
read
this.
that
We only
Mel
have like
Robbins
30
book.
seconds to finish. They're going to call
It
us
doesn't-
back any second.
I read that
Okay,
Mel
just tell me what
Robbins
to write. I know Rebecca's bossy, but I want to get this right also.
Take out the words Rachel said. Just say the vinegar dissolved the membrane and then went into the egg.
I think you have to do it in order, talking about the vinegar going into the egg and dissolving the membrane, and then the egg increasing in mass because it absorbed the vinegar.
Yeah.
So to summarize, since it sounds like the teacher's going to be here soon, we have the vinegar and water going in, softening the membrane, which is then increasing the mass from 59 grams to 81 grams by
Jane,
an increase
take
of 22 grams.
Jane,
Does
take
that sound good
first
to
sentence.
everybody as a summary?
That is a great summary. Thank you. Nice job, team.
There's too many people talking. I don't think I did this right.
Jane, take that first sentence and put it at the end.
End of what?
After
This
the
one?
second
Yeah.
sentence. Yeah. That
Yep.
one too.
Put that at the end, and then you're good.
Yeah.
Do I take this one out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. The vinegar that dissolves the membrane and then went into the egg and then increasing in mass because softening the membrane. That does not sound like anything Mrs. Lindsay would say is a real sentence.
The vinegar dissolves the membrane
Okay. The vinegar dissolves the membrane
and
and then
goes into the egg.
Let's
why?
have somebody else talk. Somebody else help her out.
No, but I can do this.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
other people need to
Okay,
participate.
Rebecca, once
And take-
again,
Put a comma after the word egg and then take out the and.
So
So, how's
I
the breakout
seriously
room?
think Jane could figure this out on her own. She doesn't need you, Rebecca, always telling her what.
Wait, wait. I think you guys
She
have
doesn't
done
know how to write the sentence. She couldn't figure it
a
out. So
really good job. I'm
She
just
could
coming to
have figured
see
it out without your help.
if you have any questions. It looks like we have a lot of energy going into this discussion, so I really appreciate the energy.
Miss Yesnick, can I just tell you, I think we have the right answer, but I don't know how to say it. And I just want to say it in a way that everybody gets the right number of points, because I get in a lot of trouble if I don't get the right number of points on when my parents look at synergy. So does this make sense? The vinegar dissolves the membrane and then goes into the egg, then increasing it. See that? I don't think the then increasing makes sense because softening the membrane.
take out the word then.
Oh my gosh, please don't yell at me.
Okay. So
Well,
awesome start. Many good things. 1, you use data. 2, you use units. 3, your arrows are going in the right direction.
They're yellow too because of the vinegar.
One part though that's a little
But that was
confusing.
because of the Easter.
The membrane's still there. That's the outside that makes it like a balloon. The membrane did not dissolve. Something dissolved so you can see the membrane.
The shell.
Oh, we did not talk about the shell, Mrs. Yesnick. Nobody said anything about the shell.
So that's the only
That's
thing
what
that
I
you need
meant
to
by
add.
membrane was
Okay,
shell.
so it dissolves the shell. I can't believe it, but Rebecca did not tell me to write shell. She told me to write membrane.
you know
But
what? Rachel-
remember, that's why you're in this discussion
what she was
room,
talking about. I don't want to hear it.
so that you can kind of feed off of the positive discussion and the ideas of like, hey, I think it's this. No, I think it's that. I'm not going to focus on the grammatical structure of your response. I'm really going to look at it through the eyes of the science teacher and say, did they use data? Do they have a strong theory for what's going on? Because that's the point of this activity, right?
She has the data was my idea. I put the
So
data.
yes, the data was definitely John's idea. He should get points for that.
But we worked together, everybody.
No,
Come
I
on.
think
Rachel
so.
gave some
I
information.
think so.
Ted gave some information. And we all did this in the
I'm
end
the
after
Pointed out that
Rossi.
the egg went up, and I'm the one who said that the vinegar went in. You guys just like, come on.
It doesn't matter, Rebecca, if you said it. I kept on telling you, you needed to stop talking so much. Let somebody else talk. Everybody knows the answer.
So when we go back to the big room, is there one person who can report out to the rest of the class what you know?
I can't, let me do it.
I think Ted should do it. He's a good.
Okay.
I agree. Ted should do it. Anybody else? Ted? He did a good job
I think that
summarizing.
should do it.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm going to close the breakout rooms and you guys can report back to the big room. I really appreciate the energy and effort that you put into this discussion.